Here on Pippins postgame, as we wrap up a 6-3 win for the Pippins, they salvaged the final game of the series here in Wenatchee. I'm next to Gabe Taylor, Dixie State rising junior, and a fabulous performance tonight. A complete game, the first for the Pippins since July of last year. Talk me through what was working, what you have going. Were there any points where you kind of wondered whether you could get through the 9 innings? Just talk me through the whole performance tonight.
Well, the whole time, honestly, my arm's not everywhere we're supposed to be right now, but Sandy, he called a great game back there. Literally, I would think something else is coming, and he'd keep me on my toes, so that's how I knew everything was working right. It's like, yeah, we were a great combo tonight, so I give a lot of credit to him.
That 8th inning, they got a couple runs off you there. How do you, as a pitcher, knowing that, yeah, you know, I want to come back and finish it off in the 9th, what do you do? What adjustments do you make, or do you just keep doing what you're doing even though they got a couple off you there?
Sometimes you got to tip your cap, but if you want to keep going to the next inning, you got to know that you're just going to have to find a way to limit the damage. Because if you don't limit the damage, then it's just going to pinball machine, and you're going to end up probably not even finishing that inning.
You mentioned your catcher, Tyler Sandoval. Obviously, you know, the spots were there. You were hitting every spot tonight. But tell me about the contact for them. They had a couple deep fly balls, a couple, obviously, 9 hits on the board, but the contact wasn't great all night. You really were getting them to induce weak contact, ground balls, pop-outs, that type of thing. Was it certain pitches that were working for you, or were you just hitting your spots? Talk me through how you were so effective.
Well, I have 3 different windups, actually. I have a longer one where I hold my leg up longer and then act like I'm coming down and then come back up and then go to it. And then I have a slide step out of the windup as well, and then I have like the one in the middle. So like I try to work all 3 of them off of each other so I can disrupt their timing.
Getting a little wind back here right now as we're on the field at right here at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium. Last question for you. I believe this was your only start because you're on an innings limit due to all your innings and heading out of Division II Dixie State. And what can you take here from your experience in Yakima and take it over to Dixie State with you? What have you learned, and how was your experience in general?
Well, this was the first time that I've ever actually been out of the state of California yet to come and play ball with all these guys. It was a great experience, definitely. So I'm enjoying this, and then hopefully I can come back in 2 months and go after that race for the championship.
All right, well, hey, best of luck to you next year at Dixie State. And that's it for tonight. Pippins postgame, 6-3 Pippins win. Tomorrow night back at it. 3-game set begins at home against the Gresham Grey Wolves.